Hey relic hunters, I'm going to be relic hunting here on the Cold Harbor Gaines Mill battlefield area. When I'm hunting this spot, I'm always expecting to find things from the period of the early war. I'm glad you've chosen to join me. I want to break in here for just a second because since I started filming this video, my hunting partner Mudduck found an incredible Civil War relic that I think you're going to really enjoy seeing. That's going to be at the end of this video. Watch the hunt today, but don't miss that beautiful relic that Mudduck found at the end. I'm the Battlefield Walker, and we're going to do a little relic hunting today.
Got a decent signal here, but sounds like a bullet with some iron down in the hole with it. Oh boy. Gone. Yeah, that thing's gone. Must be tiny. I've dug it up. Yep, little buck. This one sounds like a bullet too, and it doesn't sound all that deep. So it could be something modern. I do believe that's a bullet. Maybe not. It's over here, and usually when I miss them like that, it's iron. Actually, it looks like a sprue out of a bullet mold. I'm willing to dig some trash to have that big head and hear some deep targets. Sounds better than it did a minute ago. This part of the farm, I'm sure the people before me found tons and tons, and I found, I'm sure, 1,000 bullets in here. This place has given up a lot of buttons because it is a camp. That sounded very bullety, but just a piece of aluminum. Now that sounds pretty. That I really think is a bullet, and I don't think it's real deep. But I've been fooled the last 2 or 3 holes. Oh yeah. I see green, folks. I think it's a rivet. Yeah. All right, that's a rivet. Well, I keep getting surprised. The last few targets I thought were good have not been good. But if I'm not mistaken, I see green. Oh, yeah. No, I think that's a rivet. All right, let's try her again. There it is. It's brass, got some brass in it. But it's also got some iron in it. What do you reckon that is? I find a lot of melted lead on this little hillside here. Now we're close. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think that's just melted lead, but it's a big enough hunk that it rang up like a bullet. Melted lead from this campfire. Years ago, I buried a Coke can out here in this field where I found a big trash pit. And I thought that's what I was hearing here, but apparently not. Uh-oh, looky there. Don't I see green? Don't I see green? Nice little flat button. Yeah, I'm happy with him. All right, good deal. We've just come a few feet from where I found that flat button. That ought to be a bullet. Uh-oh. All right, we got a piece of lead. Might be most of a bullet melted. This is the only signal I've gotten all day that I thought sounded like a button. Let's go old school. Not in there, not in there, not in there. Uh-oh. I see green. It's brass. What is that? I don't know what that is. We'll check it out when we get home. This one sounds really good. Sounds like a bullet that's not deep. It's out of the hole and very loud, so I'm thinking we got a bullet here. So I think there you go, there's a bullet. 69 caliber round ball. Man, I love Cold Harbor. I absolutely love hunting here. Little teeny piece of melted lead. Little piece of lead. I was digging an iffy signal, but I see white, so I think we got a bullet down there. No, it's a round ball. It's a full round ball. All right. I started this hole on a very, very iffy signal. All right, we're within an inch of it right there. And there's just a nail. It's an old one. Yeah, that's all it was, just that nail. All right, that's hard to tell. That sounds halfway decent. That might not be a nail. No, it's two nails. All right, I'm actually hunting a farm road, which I usually don't like to hunt farm roads because they're a great place for nuts and bolts and aluminum and cans. Dug it up. Uh-oh, that's round. It's green. I see a little bit of gold sticking through. We got green. I think we got a button. Hot diggity dog. Yeah, it looks like an eagle. Oh, yeah. No, it does have a shank. It's just bent. That looks like an eagle A. Oh, man, I couldn't be happier with that. That's wonderful. Well, I guess we're going to continue hunting this road, huh? Okay, we've moved about 4 feet up this little road. All right. That is a piece of melted lead. I'm on my next hole. Oh, a modern penny. Thought I saw a little bit of green for a second. What is that? Oh, I see green. I see green round. A little flat button. Certainly pre-Civil War, 1830s, 1840s. All right, that's 2 buttons on the day so far. That makes me happy. This sounds suspiciously like aluminum. I'm expecting to see aluminum. Aluminum can. And some more aluminum. And yet more aluminum. Oh, shotgun shell. Just dug that little piece of brass. Okay, we're right on it, right there. Is it junk or is it 160 years old and last touched by a Civil War soldier? Is that a Sharp's carbine? Yes, it is. I was not expecting that. I just dug those 2 pieces. One looks like pot metal and the other's obviously an iron pin. It sounds like it's got a little bit more punch than aluminum does. I was raised in Cold Harbor and I'm hunting just within a couple of miles of where I grew up. My father was one of the earliest serious relic hunters in this area. My living room was frequently full of some of the really great old-time relic hunters like Nip Warner and Mac Mason, Popeye Hott, Raleigh Cassidy. So I love coming back to Cold Harbor. It's not just for the relics, it's coming home for me. I think I see a bullet right there. There is a Union 3-ring bullet. Yes, ma'am. Probably about time for lunch, too. Very weak signal. Oh, might be a full bullet. Oh, it's a round ball, I think. All right, there's a 58 caliber round ball. This one didn't start out sounding so good. It's sounding a little bit better. Oh, no, there it is. It's shallow. All right, that means I don't have a whole lot of faith in it if it's that shallow. So I'm going to predict that's going to be a little piece of iron like a nail. Well, son of a gun. I see green. I am shocked at that. Eagle cuff button. Oh, man, really happy about that. There's a nail. You got to wade through those. What is that? That's brass. I bet it's a piece of silverware. And there was a tenant house on this site. Because I don't have a clue. I don't even know what to guess. Melted lead. Very shallow. Just another little sprig of melted lead. Yep. Another little piece of Melted campfire lead. I'm still in this campfire spot, and I was fully expecting to find another piece of melted lead, but I see green. Look like maybe a button. Just a button back. So that's disappointing. So that's a buck. Another buck. A little piece of lead. You know, it's kind of hard to believe that after all these years of relic hunting here, that you can still find stuff. Yeah, that looks like a bullet to me. Regular 3-ring union. Wait a minute, what is that? I don't know. No, that's a gardener. You can always tell a gardener because the rings around the hole in the bottom, it's 2 of them. But anyway, that's a gardener. That's a Confederate bullet, first Confederate item we found in here. And we don't find many Confederate items in this because this is not a battlefield, this is a campsite. All right, I've been digging a whole lot of lots and lots of melted lead. All right, we've dug it up. Oh man, is that just another piece of... Wow, that's melted lead. Nope, melted lead. That's another piece of that thing that we dug earlier and said it was maybe a piece of brass silverware. I think that's another piece of it. I bet there's more down in the hole. What did I tell you? That is a little piece of melted lead. Okay, now it sounds like it could indeed be a bullet. You see that white at the end of my finger? Oh, there you go. Nice little dropped 3-ringer. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? That thing's perfect. Aluminum foil. Nope, melted lead. Oh, no, is that aluminum foil? Aluminum foil. Doggone it. If it's down there, it's deep, because the signal's still saying it's there. Nothing to do but dig. I'm deep in the clay now. I don't know what to think of this. I really don't. I'm too tired to dig this aggressively. I'm just tired. That's all there is to it. All right, whatever it is, it's right there. All right, right there. Is that just a little piece of copper wire of some kind? Or is that a button? That's a button. Look at that. Flat button, I think. There's a shank on the back right there. And it's crushed, but it's all there. I think the face is there. Seeing green does make me happy. I'm not even going to mess with that. I'm going to wait till I get home and toothpick it. Well, I got out of the good targets for a while. But this one sounds pretty decent. And the shadows are getting long. We don't have much time left, so let's see what this is. Uh-oh. Whoa. Hello, little green. I feel like I might see green right there. Is that a button? Oh yeah, a little civilian button with a little dimple design in it. Anytime you find a button, I'm happy. Sounds very nice. Something tells me this is a Civil War relic and not a piece of modern junk. Might have just touched it. Yeah, bullet. All right, nice little 3-ring Union bullet. Should be right there. Come on, green. How about another button? I'm being pretty greedy, but yep, right there. Let's pop a little green out. What do you think? Oh, shoot. You see it, don't you? That looks like either a coin or a flat button. Oh, now that's what's exciting. Now, if it's a shotgun shell, I'm going to have to eat crow here, I guess. I think it is a shotgun shell. Look at that! Dirty dog, you dirty, stinking dog. Get my heart racing and then pull that out. I am done for the day. And for this farm, I'm done for the year. Because cover crop is going in, and that's it for me. It's time for me to say adios, sayonara, au revoir, see you later. I'm out.
funny thing about this farm, I usually end up finding more buttons than bullets here. But right now, I want to share with you something. I got a FaceTime call from Mudduck. He said, "You are not going to believe what I found. It is an absolutely beautiful." The ground was awfully kind to this thing, and I believe it's a Richmond Arsenal. And in finding a Mudduck, that little sucker has put himself in a club that I'm not yet in. And I've been hunting a whole lot longer than he has. Take a look.
It's like, if anybody's relic hunt, you know the story. You hunt all day, you don't find anything. It's a day like any other, all of us have had, where you just don't find much, but your research tells you there should be something there. And I got in a little spot. It was better than what I've been finding all day, which was nothing. And I got a beautiful signal. Came in 91 on the ID, but the sound of it was just, you know that sound if you've heard it. I said before I flipped it over, I said, well, that's the best target I've had all day. And I flipped it over, and I went, I know what that is. That shape is not a shape I see every day. The video that you've seen at that point, I tried to FaceTime you so you could see what it was with me, but it was covered in dirt in a part of a field that 18 months ago was woods, and that had been woods for 100 years, and so it had just recently been cleared. 4 inches deep. I knew there was, I mean, you're telling yourself, there's no way this is CS. There's no way this is CS. And then, best thing I've ever found.
All right, here we go. Let's show them the video.
Show them the video. All right, everybody. So, I just popped this out of the ground. This is going to be a bucket list first for me. And right there on that end, there should be something telling me whether it's a US, CS, or whatever. I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out together. All right. Man, this is crazy. I see letters. I see letters. Okay. Please, is that what I think it is? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It's a CS. It's a CS. This is like seriously the best thing I've ever found.
The only thing that concerns me is, would you describe yourself as reacting like a girl?
A little bit, yeah. It's a little embarrassing. Please, is that what I think it is?
When I say you react like a girl, I'm not talking about in a good way like Jenna and Amy do. I'm talking about you react like a preteen who's just gotten tickets to a Taylor Swift concert.
Yes, yes. You can hear me in the background. I clean it off. You can hear my breath just kind of.
All right, you've seen the video, and now I'm going to touch it. Holy moly! This is what we call the luck of the duck. Good grief, man. I've never seen one more perfect. He's pulled ahead of me to the point that probably will be permanent. I don't ever expect to catch him with this. Now I sound like a preteen girl who just got tickets to a Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. No farm implement.
It said it's woods for 150 years. They just cleared it 18 months ago.
Oh.
Mudduck's a good friend, and I am just so happy for him. What a find. What a day. Something he'll remember for a very long time. Kudos and congratulations to you, Mudduck. Now, we're going to go searching for a Confederate plate of our own, probably next week, and I hope that you'll join me then. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. Join the Battlefield Walker family if you like what you've been seeing. We'll go hunting again soon. Until we do, you be good and say your prayers.